Welcome to Mishna study with Masechet Peah Perek Mishna Vav. Over here, we're going to speak about hiring an employee on condition that, and we're going to speak about conditioning that he wants to take the leket shechapa for himself as an employee working in the field. Right. So if he's just someone who's working and he happens to pick up here or there, okay, that's one thing, that's allowed. But could it be contractual? Could it be that he's going to be hired? On condition that I could bring my son, that my son's going to get all the leket after me. So that's what we're going to speak about over here. The first case of Mishna is going to simply speak about a person who sells his field, a person who buys the field, who is allowed to take leket shichan peah. So let's read through the Mishnah first, and then we'll explain. Hamocher etzadeu, hamocher mutar, v'halokeach asur. Lo yiskor adam et hapoel al menat shidkot beno acharav. מי שאינו מניח את העניים ללקט, או שהוא מניח את אחד ואת אחד לאו, או שסייע את אחד מהם, הרגע זה גוזל את העניים. על זה נאמר, אל תשג גבול עולים. So, first case of Mishnah, someone who sells his field. So the person who sold it is mutar, is allowed, right? Yani if he sold the field, and it's grain, and the money that he got, and he used it, he lost it, whatever happened, he became an ani afterwards. So now he's allowed to take leket and shecham peah from that field because it's not his anymore. And the person who bought it, right? And Rambam says even though he didn't even pay for it yet, but it's his field, right? We know that you could get a field that's yours through hazakah, through different methods of kinyan that we mentioned earlier. The keach is asur, right? If a person bought the field, he's asur to take it, even if he didn't give the full amount of money, or he borrowed money to pay for it. Even so, he's not allowed because now it's his field. Next case. Right? A person can't hire a worker, can hire an employee on condition that the employee's son is going to go ahead and collect the leket after the employee is working in the field. Whatever he drops, the son's going to come and gather that as leket. Why are you not allowed to do so? So Rambam says, because when you hire a person like that, an employee, on condition, shilkot beno imo hu gozel ha'aniyim, because then he ends up stealing from the aniyim. So the question is, how is he stealing from the aniyim? And Rambam here doesn't explain. I would simply understand that because now he's not allowing other aniyim to come. Right? Now they're not going to come. Right? They can't collect leket in this field. Bartinura explains a little differently than this, and he explains that because if a person hires an employee and his son to collect afterwards, he's in essence not paying the ani a fair wage, a fair value for his work. Right? He's getting a cheaper deal. And in essence, he's using the leket to pay his employee's salary. Right? It's an interesting pirush, a little different than I explained over here. Now, the next part of the Mishnah continues. Let's say, so that was a person. Okay, so now, someone knows, I'm not allowing Anim to come to my field to collect. Not allowing him to come collect. Or he allows one Ani, doesn't allow someone else. Right? Or he helps one of them. Hey, let me help you instead of helping others. Right? This person is stealing from the aniyim. And this is what is the pasuk says, Al taseg gevul olim. Right? Don't encroach on the border of the olim. Right? The olim, Rambam explains that olim Mitzrayim, right? Meaning you can't go ahead. The mitzvot that were given to the Oleh Mitzrayim, to the people who left Mitzrayim, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu commanded these mitzvot to, you can't encroach, you can't, steal, take that from them. So you can't go ahead. Now, Rambam just points out over here that the pasuk itself is Al Taseh Gevul Olam. That's the actual pasuk. There's no yod in the pasuk over there, if you look at the pasuk. So he just points out that it's obviously a play on the word. Right? Chachamim didn't, misread the pasuk. Right? They didn't, have it punctuated different in Sefer Mishle. Right? He actually says, "Lo yikshe be'enecha shezal derech." Like lo yikshe be'enecha. Right? When it says the pasuk says olim, and the real pasuk where you have pasuk amar olam, lo yikshe be'enecha shezal derech hadash. Right? And the Shana Kodesh, you could switch, and you could be doresh them, and that's what Chachamim are doing over here. They're playing on that pasuk. So that really sums up our Mishnah. in today's limud.